So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Toner. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the Packers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground, he's got it again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Caught behind the line. It's Bush. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. They're going to run it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28. Missouri wants to go fast.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Shoot up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here they come up to the 23-yard line. Not thinking field goal. Wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They go to the draw. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains. All kinds of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. He wants to throw. Snags it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Toner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
They've got the screen set up.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They're working that left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Can anyone catch it? He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Floating away. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Wants to throw on second down. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Southern. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now after the short completion, it's second down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Line getting set on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's a draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep moving. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And it's caught inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They believe they can run right here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to take off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass on second down. He looks that one in nicely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the ball is intercepted. And it's slipped out. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Southern Miss.
Hold and fired complete.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Get set, get set.
Give to the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Missouri! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some games.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll pull it down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. To the ground with the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When you're a defense, you stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll run for it on 4th down. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Dances away. That's caught. It's Siegel. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy.
Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Coming out with it, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Going up top on first down. stopped after making the catch.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Nice move there. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They want to throw it. Good timing on the quick out.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Tigers are marching down the field. Back to the air one more time. He's got him in the flat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A first down for the offense. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
But when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He's back to throw on second down. He'll try to do it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll try to pick up the first. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Bush. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And that pass intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's going up top. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Oh, look out. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pop.